Hello everyone, Pally here, and welcome back to Hades 2. Let's say hello to our little friend.
What have they done to Tartarus, Kronos? It's not like how I heard.
It's not like how I've heard at all. Today's video should be pretty fun, don't you worry. I'm coming back to talk to our friend. But inside of the cauldron, we've been brewing the concoction we need to break the ward that leads up instead of down. And we're going to be seeing where that goes for the first time today. Come back.
Getting crowded out there. More shades, guy with the horns. I don't like it, Mel. Not one bit.
As we grow in numbers, we grow in strength. What's your concern with that?
Don't like to share? Except this tent. I don't mind sharing it with you. Most of the time.
I'm honored.
Don't touch my stuff. I didn't forget. Scroll of Fate's nothing new. It looks like...
They
So,
need my help.
what happens once we... Oh, that was my shadow that I created. And now we're using the shadow we crafted on the ward.
The wards for my protection I dispel, for I am ready now for heaven as for hell.
Oh, I don't know if that's true. Is that true? I felt them too, and they scared me.
So mote it be.
So mote it be.
I dreamt of father once again, when Kronos came for him, and you took me to safety. Except this time, I remained there longer than before.
'Tis more than a dream, of course. And what else did you learn whilst you lingered thus?
I learned Kronos wanted for father to tell him where to locate the three fates. Kronos hates them, or feels threatened by them. He's been searching for them all this time, hasn't he? And finally found them.
Which means they may not take our side if forced to choose. I feared as much. Yet
That's
didn't
scary.
wish to lend the possibility my voice. Well, this certainly fits the spirit of the news Swift Hermes relayed when he spurred us to act. Something real bad, I believe were his words.
Something real bad. He probably said it that fast.
Real bad. Yes.
Yes, indeed.
How did you manage it, Odysseus? Back when you had the outcome of a full-scale war riding on you, then a treacherous sea journey, all with only one life to live. Or so then you thought.
For certain, the one life to live bit instilled in me the will to survive. Most mortals cling to life, but I was better than most at rejecting my doubts. And when my plans all fell apart, I improvised.
Your plans fell apart. How did you avoid becoming distraught? Keep all your doubts at bay in the face of failure.
Hey, improvisation is a good skill. It seems like Melinoe is like when she has to think on her feet, she panics.
It's that I always relished finding a way out, no matter what I'd gotten myself into. Treating my predicaments as mazes to be navigated, puzzles to be solved.
But at times there are impasses, outcomes that simply cannot be achieved.
Especially when you're dealing with the god of time. So, I mean, I guess I understand where she's coming from.
Nay, goddess. Not if you ask me.
Not if you ask him. So I already did our replanting. We have another shipment coming in like 15 more turns of something. Our weapon for today is the staff I wanted to use, but I don't know if this matters. I don't know if our keepsake matters. I don't know what's about to happen. So let's find out together. Great Miss, thank you for the 37 months. That's my lucky number. Let's hope it brings me luck today. Should I turn these off? Maybe the timer thing at least, just in case it does affect this. So is this a run, chat? Or am I like exploring the surface? It kind of seems like it's a run. Okay. Hey Zeus, what's this?
Moss.
Moss. Ooh. Well, Zeus with our weapon could be a pretty good thing. It looks like I have to proceed through scary little red areas.
That.
Oh shit, is this Mount Olympus? Is it kind of getting burnt down? Uh-oh.
What are you doing on the surface, young lady?
I don't know.
How do you survive?
I don't know.
Surely you know your line is bound beneath the earth. Your strength is better spent against our foes down there.
I might agree with you, Zeus. Your special inflicts blitz. Your cast also causes lightning bolts to repeatedly strike one foe at a time. Gradually restore your mana, but the total amount is reduced by 70%. I can't rarefy any of these because I did not pick his boon. Let's go with the cast. I like that one. It's pretty fun. These are brand new enemies that we have never seen. Oh, is it my Omega cast? Okay. Well, I'll just settle in then. Looks like we're fighting some swords that are starting to spawn in. They are stunned just like anything else, but do teleport around. Crap. Wait, what was that? That hurt. What was that?
As the ill-fated princess feels her life force fade with every breath of surface air, her sole recourse is to return from whence she came.
What?
I'm taking health damage. So is it while there's no enemies around, I really got to get out of this place? Is that what they're trying to say? We are getting poked on the sides here too from a lot of enemies as they come into this area. It looks like my attacks were lining up with those dudes, but it didn't actually seem like it.
Look at you beneath the shining moonlight. Welcome, gorgeous, to the lovely surface of our world. Please stay as long as you like. Or as long as you can. Of late, it's been a little rough.
Yeah, it looks like it's been a little rough up here. Thank you, Aphrodite. She's offering to replace my cast, give me a dodge, or I guess we're gonna go for the weak thing for some mana return. So is it like I just have to get to the door immediately? I took 6 points of damage right there, dude. Wait, what is this? There's music playing. Was it just a fountain? Wait, I'm still fucking taking damage, dude. I'm still dying.
Tombstone.
Okay. Are these making undead? Maybe. What is this thing? It's doing something too. That's about to blow up. Let's get off of it. Oh, it let a bunch of ghosts out. Ooh, they kind of did my bidding. I'm a fan of that. Does this blow up? It sure does. More of their tombs have spawned. I'm just going to AoE these from over here. I only have 4 health left, though.
Return to Shadow now.
Okay.
Just a moment. You traveled to the surface.
Yes.
Knowing full well the fates decided long ago that those of your line could not survive there and would always be forced back to the underworld.
Their curse was palpable. I never intended to stay for long, just long enough to lend my relatives support. But it seems your sisters insist that I do no such thing.
Yeah, we were brought back after just a couple rooms.
Well, I don't see them around right now, do you? Incidentally, there was once an incantation that I happened upon, which was not intended for my eyes, but I now choose to think that it was intended for yours. Farewell.
Unraveling a fateful bond.
We've been brought back home.
I couldn't breathe.
Let's go see what that scroll of fate says.
Ready for more?
I suppose he's here.
No prophecies about me on the surface. Thank you for visiting me last night, Lord Moros. So, hypothetically, if I were to complete a certain incantation that somehow loosened the grip the 3 fates have on my birthright, how angry would they be?
Please understand, Princess, that I am not at liberty to give advice on matters such as that, not even hypothetically. I trust I've been sufficiently direct in putting it this way?
Yes.
In other words, we shouldn't be talking about this at all, and I assume all risk for my actions related to any potentially forbidden incantations that I've learned.
Yes.
Yes, that covers it.
So that was my first time going to the surface. We get up there, realize that we're going to be kicked out pretty quickly.
Can I suppress my illness on the surface?
Ooh, what is a thalamus? Ooh, moss was on the surface, so I'm assuming that's also on the surface. So maybe we just need to run it down for a little bit, really push the limits?
You visited the surface. I can't imagine that played out particularly well. At least you made it back at all.
It was draining. Even at night, something about being under the stars, I didn't know there were so many. It was more than I could take. You were right.
A lesson learned and an experience gained. The fates themselves do not want you up there. What shall you do?
I have an incantation to complete. I don't need to stay forever on the surface. I just need to hold on long enough to make it to Olympus.
Ah, then you seek to improve this aspect of yourself without rejecting it outright. I see how that may work.
It has to.
Hello, this is Walter from the future. Basically, for like 40 minutes or so, I was just hanging out with chat, exploring the surface, just looking at stuff. The idea of going to the surface and quickly trying to scrounge for items was the right idea because someone in chat spotted bronze. And eventually I did too. This is what happened next. Bronze, 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 bronze.
A bat cage, but no sign of any bats.
Okay, we're in. And now I can just accept this death. Okay, we did it. Wow, there's actually a lot of options. Whoa, there's a lot of doors.
Return to Shadow now.
So that little bit of bronze actually gives us a weapon we have been interested in using for a very long time.
Cheers!
The Argent skull.
Isn't a good reward, but this isn't a normal situation.
In our case, third place sounds great. So, crafting this, a blast foes with explosive attacks and retrieve the shells with lunging specials.
Sure.
The shells?
The Argent skull. I know.
Is it a gun?
Hollowed eyes.
Wait, what the heck? What the heck?
May we converse? I almost budged.
Well, I don't know how I'm going to edit the start of this video, but it just turned into a skull run. Oh, so I have 3 ammo for the artillery that I can use. And then I have to collect that ammunition again. That's on top of mana being spent as well. Very, very interesting. This makes me wish I had Aphrodite. I don't have her keepsake just yet, unfortunately. Zeus might be okay for this if he's giving us mana back. I actually don't think I would hate that because this is going to have some mana return. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it'd be too costly. How much does this Omega cost? 20? And then if I just spam attacks, okay, we still have the same limitation with the ammunition of the skull, but I can like dash after it to pick it up. Oh, and you can dash and then Y dash again. This is weird. If you dash while attacking with the skull, it skips instead of blowing up immediately, so you can make it bounce to make it go a little bit further. Interesting. All right, chat recommended I go in with the Chaos Keepsake. That way we can make Chaos spawn more often and maybe pick up that little plant that we peeked in the crafting window. We need 2 of them though, so.
My kin this eve to bid you a safe voyage through the dark. Not that it's going to be safe, but that's my sentiment, nevertheless.
Good to see you, Poseidon. I don't think Poseidon's gonna be great on our stuff right now, though. Our attack, maybe on our dash, we can dash into someone and just kind of knock them back, do some Poseidon damage with that. I imagine, this is just pure speculation, first time using the weapon. I imagine Aphrodite is going to be pretty strong with it. Dealing just more damage, more percent damage with this seems like the way to go. I really love how I can set up big AoEs for enemies too. It's just, look how much mobility that is when we're just using our regular Y. Wait, I can just literally dash into these guys for a ton of damage. Dang. Technically, this run is not as difficult as the one we did previously. Apollo does increase area size.
Come.
I wonder if Apollo would be good for this. Dude, I took out half the room with 1 attack. One more. That's not bad, dude. That's not bad.
Hope you don't mind I call you Sunshine, by the way. I mean it when I say it. I know you come from underneath the earth, but there's this brilliance about you. Your mother's side, I guess.
Your attacks deal more damage in a larger area. Your attack has a chance to hit up to 2 times. Actually, that kind of sounds good, right? Do you think the wider area... So I wish I could close this and come right back because I would love to test. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a... Yep. That's a wider area. Yep. Hey, come on in, everybody. The water's fine. Good Lord. Goodness gracious. And then our single target damage is just ready to go. This is fun. Oh, this is real fun. Ah.
These always come in handy.
Okay. Okay, I think I'm actually getting the flow now. We're about to start popping through these levels, I think. My reward is none of these. Surprised that didn't break all of those. That seems a little ridiculous. Oh, it also seems like Apollo increased the area of effect of the just normal explosion, too.
The underworld of Hades holds more than the souls of the dead. Riches beyond imagination. Even the remains of the deathless titans.
They'll end up back where they belong.
Soon enough. Middle shop for free armor. I'll take the free armor right now. Even with Chaos's boon, we have not run into them a single time.
You know the gods did this to me, don't you? Although I shouldn't say the gods. Was truly just the one. But the others, they didn't care. They were complicit in the whole thing. It was as though I was a spider to them all along.
Arachne, the gods could be kinder to mortals.
Yep.
You'll hear no argument from me on that. I have a certain point of view on it myself. Most mortals I've met, they've all been dead.
Yet you abide Olympus anyhow. I understand, I do. They're family. And that's one thing we can never change. Not really. Although the Titan whom you're up against, isn't he family too?
Yeah, family sucks sometimes, though. They're still the most important thing, but they suck sometimes, though. You know? I'm going to go with the money. I feel like our health has been fine. Is there a way to see what my current boon is from Chaos? I think it's this. So restore mana every few seconds. That will continue to change. I like the idea of getting the Cyclone sprints from Demeter. Actually, quite a lot here. Let me get behind these guys. I'll try to plow through and see what kind of damage I can do. He's about to do a big slam in front of him. So let me get to the other side. And really, I can just go collect my skulls. We can do 3 attacks, and then I just slide through to get my stuff. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm actually taking damage from sliding through the roots, and I didn't notice that. So most of my armor is gone. That kind of sucks. I can sit above these guys, and I'll be chilling. One more down at the bottom, it looks like. So how much damage does that do flat out? 126 if we charge. If we single target, it's 85.
That's what you get.
Your fair cousin Apollo wields the light that mortals so cherish, for it brings them warmth, melting away my snow. With my permission, of course.
Specials deal more damage and freeze after remaining inactive for 1 second. After you enter location. Bro, I hate all these. Well, I'll swap out the Poseidon. It's less damage, but it gives us CC. I literally didn't want any of those, so. Now we can do this, and it's going to slow down everyone in an area. And the idea in my head was I can then use that slow as a means of hitting more enemies with this big AoE. Which, I don't know, might actually work. That might not be too bad. One weird thing with this weapon is you cannot spam at all. Oh, armor has broken. That's unfortunate. Because you do have to collect each and every one of those skulls. So it is actually quite methodical. Let's make our boons better. I'm gonna do just a big slide through on the left. Oh yeah. I didn't expect it to be a like full AoE weapon either when I was looking at it. Just a small little unassuming skull is just sending off explosions everywhere. Oh, come on in, guys. The water's fine. I guess I can't say that anymore because we swapped off with Poseidon. Not having any mana issues at all. That's nice, dude. That's really nice. Special deals more damage and freezes, or your attacks deal more damage in a larger area. Let's do our attack.
Feeling fine.
And I'm gonna go for the gift here. So Apollo scales percent damage. I bet Apollo Axe would be good. We've never done that. Also, chat with a nice tip. If I'm standing immediately next to an enemy, the weapon can be very spammy because you pick up your skulls right away. That's a good point. That's a very good point. While we are low on abilities, if I could get a few more boons to make this Apollo thing better, I would like that. But we need to remember that it is just a common quality boon. So I shouldn't fixate on pomegranates too much. I've made mistakes with that in the past. Let's keep getting goop. Fuck, I got timestamped there, didn't I? Look, I saw it too late. I saw it. Look, if I pick up less resources, that means I can do more runs. Yeah? Yeah?
Out of shells.
Just trying to rationalize my behavior. Don't mind me. A lot of enemies spawning here. Let's see if we can get some dash combos going. That would be super fun. Oh, and the freeze in place is actually so good. Yes, it's very much copium. Very much copium. I think this is final shop. Let me get the money here. I think we can blast this out. It does seem as though my chaos curse has changed. I'm feeling it. Shot these the entire wrong fucking direction. So that's going to slow us down a little bit, I bet. But not much. Dude, these things blast.
Open.
Let's get Hermes. I don't need to buy anything. Save that money. We'll give him a gift.
If not for all your speed and bravery, we never would have had a fighting chance against our enemy, Hermes. I don't think we'll soon be able to repay you for this, but I can try.
Right cordial with you, Em, though I'm not much for tips and we've got pressing matters to attend to, don't you think? Though I appreciate it, honestly.
He slowed down a little bit at the end.
Hold of the three fates. That isn't good. Not sure what we can do about it, Em. At least now everybody on Olympus knows. I figured it was time. Got us a bit on edge, though we do hide it pretty well.
I wonder if the voice actor... I'm wondering how they directed this guy. I don't know if anyone cares about this except for me. I wonder if it was just read the sentence and stop. So Graham somehow got a hold of the three fates. And then they can do that in post. They can just fit it together in post to make the whole paragraph. Does that make sense? I wonder if they did it that way. Because he's got to get through his lines so quick. I think that's how I would have to do it. Each time you slay a foe, deal more damage. We have a dodge or sprint is 15% faster and gives you a barrier. I like the damage one. Mean streak means we're stacking up a lot of damage off of... okay, does patty cake even count? I mean, no one wants to play patty cake.
The Argent skull of Rafal now, are we? You're becoming a most capable necromancer to have earned its trust.
Was this once a living creature's skull, Headmistress? Only to be infused with silver and enchanted as an instrument of night.
That is rather a personal question, considering all evidence at hand. Perhaps Rafal herself shall reveal to you the answer in due course.
All right, I'm dashing through to avoid the income. Oh, it was a donut. I wasn't ready for that. We are in a bit of a weird spot here because all of my ammunition is on the boss and I can't reach any of it. But we saw just how high our damage could be there when we do get close to bosses. You know, I love our headmistress, but she does have a bad habit of leaving herself very exposed to damage, just like that. And it does seem as though we could take advantage of those windows quite a lot. I only have one skull right now, though, which is kind of awkward. I'm just going to sprint around these. We should be fine. Hello? Thank you. Surprised that counted as a terrain kill, to be honest with you.
Now beware.
I don't have any of my skulls. Hold on. I gotta go collect. Are you done? I did overstay my welcome there just a little bit too long, but as we dash through, we are in the pocket now. Whoop. Hold on. You have all my skulls. I can't attack. I can dash through here, I guess. Normally, your spammy attack on weapons is your X. It's very, very weird that it's Y on this weapon. Whoop. Okay. Hold on. Very surprised that didn't hit me there. I thought I was way too close to that. We got a very good freeze on my lady, too.
More with me, sisters.
Thank you, Frog. Hey, ever since we got the frog, my sheep, like, the instances of me being sheep have gone down considerably.
Totally.
Dashing into damage, I found I'm taking more chip damage on this fight than I'm used to. Just jumping into more attacks than usual. I need my skull back, thank you. Oh, a lot of expanding donuts.
Need shells.
This is the real one. We're on our ammo. I didn't catch which one was real this time. Was it that one? Nope. Dashing through. She's slowed. Oh, we're in the pocket. We're in the pocket. But I didn't have great ammo.
At ease.
Yeah, the special dash, chat just verified this. The special dash doesn't give us immunity frames. You see how on this dash, we kind of go, we fade out for a second? This dash, we just go through the damage. We don't avoid it.
Cinder.
I think that was been a little bit of a learning curve. Just because we have the mobility doesn't mean it's the same quality of mobility, I suppose.
You.
Well, back to full health.
The frosty goddess Demeter is urging you along this eve. Alas, there are no seasons in the underworld.
Well, I've been to the surface. Should I tell him that? Well, we do have Apollo already. We can level up his stuff, see if we can get some other boons. Inside of the well. I'll spend 100. Your next Will of Karen item will now expire after 2 Guardians. So we can do that. And then this movement speed will last for... Well, I mean, that's a lot of health. I don't think we need that much health. We don't take damage this early. So this will give me movement speed for the next 2 bosses. And we just spent... What was that? Like a little over 100? Around 100? I don't hate that. The ammo mechanic seems like a pain in the ass to manage. It actually doesn't seem that bad. They vacuum to you pretty easily, so as long as you're within their vicinity, it seems like it's fine. The weirdest part for me is waiting for the ammo to actually vacuum to you, because it does seem like they have to float in the air for a little bit.
Again.
Whoa, the spouts are coming up. Okay. I'll dash this way as soon as they're done. That is some serious damage there. I need to use that Omega more. I'm also going to go for 1 more pomegranate here. We are going to charge from a screen away, slide through after, and then camp this guy. The fucking trap got me? Is that what happened? Or was he not staggered? It's hard to tell. There's actually a lot of AoE effects once we get in there. This guy off to the side seems distracted with our frog. Let's pay him a visit, and he gets taken down. I can't even reach this guy. Normally, that would be a big issue. Not today. Oh, I found another big issue. I can't get my skulls. Okay. Okay. All right. He still found a way to be an issue. Please don't tell me. Oh, there's more. Oh my god, and it's a migraine boy coming out of the next biome early. He doesn't belong here. Keep him back. Keep him back. The rotating chaos buffs. How does that work once I take off the item? Oh, we also have a werewolf head too. You don't belong here either. Fuck.
Be gone.
Okay. That took me a lot of time. You have plus 33. So this is my chaos boon, and it looks like I just kept it because I took off the keepsake, and this is the one that I still have. That's kind of interesting. I'm going to take the more special damage. It seems like that is a good source of AoE damage. Do we need mana? No, I don't really think so. Let's go see our old friend, Narcissus.
Great man. Laurel, right?
Laurel, right.
Melinoe.
Yeah, it's Laurel. I go by Laurel now.
Look, I can tell you're having trouble moving on. Maybe you ought to spend a little time down in the fields. Clear your head, put the pieces of your heart back together and all that.
If you mean the morning fields, I don't think that's a healing place. The shades there wallow in self-pity and speechless despair. Although there is one who repeats whatever I say to her.
Oh, you know her?
It's whatever you say to her. I knew a nymph like that one time. Nice girl. But she didn't get me. Only ever talked about herself. I had to cut her off.
She only talked about herself because that's all he talks about. That's fucking hilarious.
So you do know Echo, the mountain nymph. She's languishing in the fields even now, apparently because of you. I can hardly get through to her.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, tell her Narcissus really wants what's best for her. Unless that's me. Don't tell her that part, though.
I will take the max life, please. That actually brings our health pool up quite high for this early in the run at 152. Apollo behind the next door should be a pretty big buff for us as well. If I can avoid death. I kind of shot my ammo off to the side, so that's a little awkward, but I can take these guys down pretty quick, I think. And then, oh god, if you freeze these guys, the beam stays active, and it dealt damage to me. How wonderful. Well, I guess we know he's not moving anytime soon. Let's special in and see if we can get a freeze on him. No, it looks like I am incapable of attacking this guy unless I travel through the corner with the special. That's kind of weird. Maybe I do need a bit more mana regen. I don't know, dude. It seems like there's a lot of downtime where I can't attack if I'm waiting on mana. But maybe that means I'm just overcharging stuff too much and I should be a little bit closer with these. Especially in a case like this where we can bait this guy's attack out really, really easily. Hey. Oh, that's a slow projectile though. That's gonna go everywhere. It's gonna be difficult getting that out of the carpet. You know what I mean though? Normally when we get someone's armor down, it's pretty much a guaranteed win, and I guess he's still not reacting to the hits here.
Stick to the seas next time.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro.
Brilliant Apollo. Your many talents must be the envy of all the land, and I am honored that you're sharing them with me. Here, this is for you.
Come now, you truly shouldn't have. Such flattery is entirely unnecessary, I assure you. Although it's perfectly welcome.
Olympus, I accept this message.
After your Omega casted spires rapidly deal damage in the area, your cast expands until it expires, or your attack has a chance to hit 2 times. If it does that, that's really, really big. There are some passives that can give you passive crit chance, and they don't give you much. It's like 3% just like that. It doesn't look like much. But on weapons like the Sister Blades, you're going to be attacking so fast that it's going to happen all the time. Ours is not going to happen all of the time. But when it happens, it should be a kill.
Just watch your aim.
Like, they'll just die. Let's see if I can freeze this dude at the top of the screen. It looks like I did momentarily, but he's still blasting. Just kind of like One of my favorite boons in the entire game is one that Artemis can give you, where every time you attack, it just starts blasting out arrows in every single direction. But once again, I don't think that'd be very good for this weapon either. Am I okay? I think I'm okay. That's a fucking werewolf. I'm not okay. I'm gonna Omega cast that and then place this on top of it.
Can't right now.
You know, I don't cast enough in general. I think it's my least pressed button, but there is definitely a case to be made for this weapon. The Omega cast keeps them still for so long. Thank you for killing him. That was a great shot. Keeps them still for so long that it gives you the opportunity you need to really aim this, and then they have no chance to leave.
So how's it going?
Well, I'm getting beat up by water trying to talk to you. Could be better.
You found Kronos. Sank your fangs into his throat. Sister Hecate gave me the gist. How'd you do it? Found some exploitable weakness, something like that?
No persistence.
Mostly I just kept evading a lot. He's very powerful, but must have underestimated my ability to resist his tricks.
He won't always underestimate you, though. Must have his vulnerabilities. The old are seldom wise and often weak, right? He's bloodied. Go for the kill.
The old are seldom wise and often weak. I've never heard that. Foes in your cast may take critical damage from your attacks. Any damage you deal may be critical. A random foe occasionally becomes marked if it takes critical damage. Well, we did talk about the combo potential there, and if it goes off on a double cast and crits, I mean, Kronos might just die on the spot. Are we ever going to get that lucky? I really doubt it. But you don't know if you don't try. In fact, I'm not able to leave. I have to do the cast right away if we want it to work. But I guess I don't have to Omega cast that, I suppose. We could just regular cast it and it would still do some pretty good AoE damage. Speaking of AoE damage, more guys coming in from the side. Hey, there we go. I actually saw some crits in there. Hey, that's not bad. All right, group back up. This build is all about just putting my circles on my circles.
Out of my sight.
Hold on. If we do want this to work, though, if we want to keep layering this stuff, we are going to have to figure out some kind of solution for our mana. I'll go that way instead so I don't take damage. That doesn't hurt me after the round's over, right? After the duration, restore. Oh, finally!
Should come in handy.
Jeez, I'm just gonna keep spending my money on prophecies too. Daddy Daedalus? I don't have a clue how they upgrade this weapon with the Daedalus hammer. That'll actually be really interesting. What's not interesting is all these fucking enemies that were sent from the Morning Fields, like this werewolf here that has more armor than I have health. Did I root him on the trap? Wait, is that good? Armor broken? He's taking damage! Nice. That wasn't actually that bad. I'll go ahead and set up an Omega cast here for everyone to roll through. Oh, that's pretty satisfying. No one died? Wait, did I miss? What? No one died? I tried to freeze him, but he still had his debuff. Now that he's frozen, we'll spam. Your special destroys 50% of any armor. Your attacks fire your shells all at once in a spread pattern. Your specials have plus 30 power, and you take negative 30 damage while using them. So I do think our specials dealing more damage could be really good because we're scaling up the percent damage quite a lot already. However, chat is losing their minds over full salvo. Your attacks fire all of your shells at once in a spread pattern.
Behold the Argent skull.
Okay, I can see why you guys are losing your minds over that. I gotta be honest, I don't think I can afford this if it's middle shop.
Chaos.
If it's final shop, I can't afford it. If this is middle shop, that's okay. Is there a plant in here? Because I don't see any fucking plants in here. There's no plants in here, dude.
a shadow, I briefly sense your presence in the infinite abyss. So I have seen that the servant of the three fates found you in that hidden place. He relayed to you a secret, did he not? Respond.
You mean Moros? His secret was about the surface, about how I can survive up there. I know this goes against the Fates' designs, but Olympus needs me. And to achieve my task, I need them.
I see. As you may know, I am uninterested in the Fates having undue influence. Perhaps you may find a catalyst here for this incantation, whether they like it or not.
I'm really nervous about getting
exactly what I need.
I just got seeds! Why did I get seeds? For the next 4 encounters, you take 30% increased damage. Afterwards, whenever you exit a location, restore 11 health. The next 2 boons you find are limited to common blessings. Afterwards, gain 62 max life. Each time you cast, I don't do that. I'll go with the 2 boons. Let's be honest, we just get common boons anyway. I'll head to the shop here because I'm assuming it is final shop. Yes, indeed. Mana return? Mana return? Mana return? Mana return?
That boatman's good at taking messages, isn't he? Almost like taking corpses down into the underworld like he used to. Nothing to do for those these days, except to burn.
Rapidly restore mana, but you have 20% less life. Your special also launches a fiery projectile. You gain life and mana and to give up 1 boon. So chat really enjoys the mana return on this thing, but I'll get a larger area. But we are gonna be missing some health as a result. Hopefully all of this extra health that we're getting makes up for it in spades. Also, here you go.
Hypnotize.
Here you go. I did it. I did it. I interacted with a ghost. We made it happen. Who's the believer that we're gonna be killing the middle boss today?
Yes.
I am.
Oh, hey, lady. We've been practicing. You want to hear our latest jam?
Is it the same jam that you always play? Kind of sounds like the same jam you always play. I want to slide through, but I'm not seeing a great opportunity to do that until now. Okay, now we are going to literally just put our cast down and attack into it, but I missed. No, let's not forget, we deal critical damage. We have the potential to deal critical damage to those in here. That's a big potential. I imagine one more attack and the drummer is... okay, hold on. Okay, maybe not one more attack. They're all grouped though, so let's get in there. Drummer's out. This is good. Wow. Dude, she's just dazed. She's like, I can't comprehend what's happening to me. I'm going to Omega cast underneath her. She is going to have some projectiles for me when she comes out, though, so I'll wait over here. Boop. Omega again into an attack. Hit both. Oh, I love it. Singer's out. I am taking too many hits. Try the Omega. Oh, yeah. Oh. That's pretty good. I'm gonna Omega cast right here, and then all of them into one location. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Omega cast, one location. I can't believe the drummer's still alive. Omega cast, one location. Wow. Wow, that's really good. I don't even know if I've ever seen that attack pattern before. This is just going to be ads so we can win the fight right now.
Finally. There.
I did take a lot of damage, to be fair. So, I mean, I did go into that pretty cocky, but, I mean, they actually hit me for like 100 damage. All right, I got it back. I feel fine. What do we want to do moving forward. We already have Hestia in some capacity. Do we want to... Let's see if I can get a better boon from her. I actually wouldn't mind getting her fire cast, so I have a reason to actually cast it. $27 is all we have. Maybe the money blessing would have been better. Either way, I think we'll be okay. The first door here in the Morning Fields is going to be taking us to Daddy Daedalus. Also bringing us back up to 150 health, I think. Unless it takes... Unless we are always losing active health. Daedalus is on the left. I'm going to take the health first. There is no tree. The tree is a lie. I actually think using this Omega would be easier on mouse and keyboard, and I've never felt that about anything in this game. Why can't I... Oh, I don't have any skulls. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, this is awkward. Hold on. I mean, it's good AoE damage, but they're just piling up. Okay, that was pretty satisfying. And then we can just do it again, keep them frozen. Okay, that was pretty good. It seemed like all of my least favorite enemies spawned during this thing. I don't think that's a coincidence. Wait, you're in the thing. How can you still move? Oh my god, am I taking damage moving in front of the ball's path with my fucking dash? That doesn't seem right. When he's frozen? 147 HP. Daddy Daedalus, help me. Daddy Daedalus, help me.
More than me.
Bro, if this is for money, I don't have 100 gold.
How about we make things interesting?
I don't have 100 gold. That's fucked. Well, I'm immediately going to avoid the migraine boy and go for the easy damage here in the corner. In fact, I'm going to let her exclusively fight migraine boy. I like that a lot. That's a good plan. No, you don't!
Too slow.
That one's mine! She can have that one, though. Oh, actually, I'm fucking losing. Hold on.
Out of shells. What are you?
She's taking my kills! It's not fair! It's not fair! She's cheating! Omega? Come on.
Watch it.
Okay, was that one mine? And then I'll snipe this one? No, I didn't get it! I didn't get it! She's gonna fucking win! She's gonna take everything! This is my college fund! Don't you dare take that! Don't you
mess this up.
Alright, bye. Your specials are 35% faster. Your attack fires in a straight line and has 20% power. Wait, straight line? Does that mess up what we've already done?
This skull just smile.
Did we just get 20% increased damage for nothing? Nice. How do I get out of here? Oh, no Omega cast. No, I still have an Omega cast. Oh, it's charged attack. I can read. I know how to read. I can't read Greek though. All right, we're going through the fire door. You know, I've noticed I am not using my rerolls pretty much ever.
Out of shells.
Okay, that was good damage. Okay, up to the top ad now. We're going to keep it going the same. Although we did take a little bit of damage there. I kind of wish the skulls did damage when they returned to me too. That'd be pretty sick. Go! Get it! Okay. Okay, put the cast under.
Hold.
Put the cast on. Oh, so it did change my targeting with the Omega, and honestly, I think that's easier. In my head, that makes a lot more sense. I think this was a good change for me. I tried to channel the Omega again, but I didn't have any skulls, so it didn't work. I wonder if I could just kill her with just dashes alone. I definitely think I can. Okay, slow down. Stand in that, and now let me cast. No, 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 no. What the fuck is that? We didn't talk about that. Does it go away? It does go away. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Good damage. Good damage. Good damage. This is as fast as I could possibly attack in melee range. That's it. We do break armor, so she should be stun locked.
Let's go, Mama. Hades.
Your attacks and specials gain power for each fire you have. We have fire. We're also probably going to get the nymph after this. So where's this taking me? So I will take that, and then next time in the next room, I'll take the boon from the previous thing we got, which will be another Hestia. Hopefully she gives us a better cast option, and I can use the rarefy on our keepsake for it if we need to.
I think he's sorry. He's sorry. He's sorry.
I don't think he's sorry. Don't you dare go back to him. He's a piece of shit.
He had no idea what happened to you, but he remembers you, and he didn't mean to hurt you. So please don't take it personally. I think he only loves himself.
He only loves himself.
Yep.
He only loves himself.
Your dodge is 50% chance. Oh, manifest a copy of... This is what we're doing, the boon of Hestia. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, don't you just love it when a plan kind of comes together? We're going to rarefy the cast, and now our Scorch is going to deal some fire damage to anyone we catch inside. The combo is coming together. This sucks. I'm gonna reroll this. What you got?
Sure.
Well, if I take the money, that's not even enough for the final shop. 200 health is a lot. I'll still go right. Thank you. Even if it's not what we wanted, we should still practice gratefulness. You know? Thank you, gods.
Drawn them out.
They didn't have to help me at the end of the day. So, my plan is to bait in the werewolves, set them up on a cast, and then watch them burn. Just like this. Okay, that's really good. That's really good. I think we're getting it, dude. I think we're in the pocket now. I just saw what that thing was. It was a sad face. That wasn't a boulder at all. Your Omega cast uses less mana. While you have at least 2 of each. We don't. Omega cast using less mana? Sure. Ranged projectiles being slower? That's better for everyone, though. That's better for everyone. Let me grab this mana here.
A sorrow spiller.
We'll get the Omega down. Beautiful. Could you guys stop channeling? I'd really appreciate it if you could get the lightning out of the path that I'm trying to slide through. Actually, that's pretty good. Thank you. Omega underneath their feet, and give me my skulls! Yeah, this is pretty fun. I think I'm getting it now. I was feeling really overwhelmed at the start. Understandably, I think. It's a very different weapon. I think there's a reason you have to go really far to unlock this weapon. Let's put it that way. But I'm kind of vibing with it now. Oh, let's Omega cast under these guys here. And then Omega something that way too. There's one more caster off to the side. How did I go invisible? The heck was that? Wait, is that what that red goop does? Your specials deal more damage and inflicts free 11%. There's a 1 in 10 chance every time we cast, or every time we attack, that we attack twice. Probably final, but I don't have anything for the shop. I'm completely broke. So I'm gonna go pomegranate instead. Sad seeing a whole room like this dedicated to one pomegranate, dude. Very weird. Oh, 13%. Yes. Okay, 2 death defies, 160 HP, and 1 really mad dog in the middle of a field.
I have to calm him down.
We do have the ability to freeze this guy. So every time I go in with a freeze, I'm going to try to make sure I put the cast down as well. Keep fire up on him as long as we can. And then every opportunity I have to camp behind him, I want to do that. Because it just means... Ooh, we can even freeze without even really going towards him. Omega that. Start blasting. Slide back in, get my stuff. This weapon makes a lot more sense in my head on bosses, and I'm not sure why that is. I think he's about to dip out. Let me Omega behind him. I can spam here for quite a lot. Out.
I can't. I mustn't listen.
You mustn't listen. Who are we not listening to? Good Omega. Good dodge. Good. Push face.
Cerberus, come back.
Cerberus! Have we ever tried to give him a command before? All right, Migraine Boy. Please. I know you're stronger than me. I know you are. Omega. Oh my god, it's 3 Migraine Boys. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. Oh, I shot my thing over here. Gotta go get it. Bro, if you miss with this weapon, that does feel pretty bad. Ready, ready, ready. I lied. Can I put that over here? Right here. Yep. Slide through. He's following me. We'll just run away. We'll just kite. Skulls are almost coming back to me, I think. Freeze them. Burn them. Blast them. I'll get my stuff back. Ah! Thank you. Freeze them, burn them, blast them. My skulls are on the other side of him, though, and they didn't vacuum over to me, which kind of sucks. I'll wait for this explosion, and then I'll get him. Yeah, he is kind of hard to hit when he's bouncing around like this, though. All right, Omega Cast is underneath him again. I blasted everything I could. Oh, good damage window here. Good damage window. Oh, I could almost stay in a little bit further. Woo! Slide back in. Try to get him. I am starting to visualize the Kronos fight, and I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do there. We should be fine right here. Should be totally good. Did get hit for 22. Oh, 3 fucking times. Oh, God. I'm just panicking over nothing. We're totally fine here. Now we move into the zones that already blew up.
Cerberus, you're free.
Finally, the vengeful princess overcomes again the hellish monster standing in her way.
See you later, Cerberus. Love you, bud. Can I pet you this run, please?
Return now to your master in a boat.
Can I pet you this run? I'd love that. I'd really like it. You'd really boost my spirits.
Shade down, Kronos. Good.
290 goop to use once we get back. That'll definitely get us a little more power infused. I'll restore 80. If I can buy health, I will. Specials deal 40% more damage for the next few encounters. The speed buff we've had forever just faded. And I am going to put on the Death Defy one more time. So we have 3 Death Defies going into the Kronos fight. Will it be enough? We shall see. We shall see. It does feel oddly calming going through a run without the timer on.
Just a few changes.
It's like, you mean I don't have 6 minutes to get through this place? What are you talking about? Well, actually, we're pretty much full health again.
Perhaps we cannot find you in the fields, but here.
I'm going to put an Omega underneath the Rat Necromancer. I was hoping I could just end his existence right there, and we weren't too far off. The traps here seem to be dying super fast, which is nice. He's summoning in more rats, so I'm just going to make sure they're on the other side of the cast. I'm not seeing too much fire damage coming out from our cast, to be honest with you, even when enemies are standing in it for the entire duration. Something that I just found out that's really satisfying is if you... It looks like I can't quite get the timing right all the time, but you can dash through an enemy or use your skulls, which I don't have any of right now. Dash through an enemy, pick them up, and then immediately blast them on the other side. That was pretty satisfying. Great damage there. Hits the entirety of the room. A lot of rats again. Let me slide into the pocket. I'll make a cast here and start blasting. It also seems to be picking targets for me a lot now with the, in terms to like where the skulls are actually going. Like I wasn't aiming at that clock there, I was aiming at the necromancer.
No traitor to the house shall go unpunished.
Selene or down to number 3. We don't have a single hex yet, so I'm gonna keep avoiding Selene. Let's just assume we don't need one.
Come.
I feel like the hexes get me into trouble a lot on Kronos anyway.
Out of shells.
Nice. Come here, stand in this. Like, this is me attacking as fast as possible. And sometimes it seems like I can do a double hit, like 2 explosions back to back. And then sometimes there's a very noticeable pause in there.
Need shells.
I'm not sure what the difference is. Oh man, the freeze from Demeter on our special though is so nice. Just being able to freeze the rest of the room while I focus on the problem in front of me. Apollo, yes. Was this a mini boss? Oh shit. Now that the circles are forming, I'm gonna try to freeze and then just drop fire over on the other side. I still have to do a lot of dashing here. We are not out of trouble yet, but I think all of the rats just died, and I'm gonna really focus damage here if I can. I missed with the cast.
No shells.
I'm going a mega cast here. That catches most of the rats. Bro, his auto attack hits for 16. I think I got him. He's still summoning.
Ugh, that stench.
Great Hestia has joined us here, cousin. Returned from all her journeys across the world to lend her wisdom in our time of need.
Is this a duo?
Hearth flame, you shall also find my light. And together we can...
Oh.
Oh, shut it, golden boy.
Yeah!
Instead, how about we show your wee cousin there how we can light up the night? Won't do for her to wander in the dark.
Give up 100 health. What? If you do not take or deal damage for 3 seconds, rapidly restore health. If you do not take or deal damage. Okay. Well, I'm glad we had so much HP to go around. Because we don't have any anymore. How rapid is the rapid healing? Oh, pop, pop. Pop, pop.
Father.
You have the death defiance. Runs in the family. Your brother Zagreus, he was also rather sturdy for his stature. Hard-headed as a boy.
Don't speak of him as though he's gone. Kronos has him, and Mother, and the rest. But when all this is over, we'll see each other again.
How can you be so certain? To make such guarantees of the unknown. The Titan. My father. He shall not stop. He is the most hard-headed of us all.
Summons fewer reinforcements. Restore life for 1% of your damage you deal, or in your confrontation with Kronos, he takes a burst of damage. We're going to do fewer ads for the Fated. Neither of those are really good for me, especially when you consider the fact that I can just stop moving and stop attacking to heal. We do have some skulls looking at me as we enter the room, and we took them down pretty well, I think. I do need to freeze these guys to stop them from summoning in stuff, but it looks like the rats are already here. So, if I just hang out... Oh, yeah. Look at that. I was healing. A lot of rats, dude. A lot of rats, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck are all these rats, dude? Let's Omega attack that guy. We hit for 666 and he goes down. We could try to freeze here. Omega cast underneath the rats. Might lock him down. I can't freeze him again.
Rival's empty.
Okay. Did I try and pet Cerberus? I do every time, and he snaps at me. And as a dog lover, that makes me really sad. Like, I love Cerberus. Why doesn't he love me? I don't know if Demeter can give us anything better for this situation.
I can access this old fountain chamber now.
This place looks really familiar, though, doesn't it? Your Megacast deals damage and follows you. That's really bad for Hestia. We have tried that before, and I hated it. But I do love the Cyclone.
Desolation.
I like the Cyclone a lot. I'm going to go after the boss. I'm not going to keep sightseeing. Let's Omega underneath the trap. This room in particular is probably going to be really difficult. I've noticed as we're closing in on the final shop, I've noticed this in editing, actually, not in actually playing, but I've noticed it gets really rough the closer we get. Like, normally I'm not losing any damage, and then we get here, and it's like, oh my god, all my health's fucking gone. What happened? Let's see if I can crowd these guys in the corner. No cast to drop underneath them, and no skulls to fire either. I had to go get them. Okay. Unfortunately, all of our enemies are very spread out at the moment, which doesn't help me too much. The walls coming up for the traps is helpful, though, until the fucking skulls teleported away. I could actually see the Poseidon dash we had at the beginning being really good here, and you just dash around a lot. I think the main downside is that you would take a lot of damage, just a lot of chip damage from traveling through enemies that are like mid-attack or something that you don't realize. Oh, we do have another Necromancer, and I want to bully him if I can. Really, the damage he's doing to me doesn't matter, does it? We can just heal it. Since I'm this way. This axe guy is super scary, but not as much when he doesn't have armor, because we can just stagger everything he does. Necromancer backup is probably my main target now. Let's keep him inside of our damage areas. So basically, if I want to deal maximum damage to an enemy right now, what I want to do is sprint in, then cast, then I can start throwing around skulls. Keep them in 2 AoE circles at the same time. Why'd you leave? Bruh. And then look at our health. Wow. I mean, 3 pomegranates could be good. That could be good. Sure. I mean, sure. I'll try it. I definitely want to... Oh, okay. I fucked up. I fucked up coming in here. I hope I don't lose a death defy. We need to go this way. Cast. Now we're gonna go this way. We'll just keep moving around the room like this. Small dash through the trap. And I'm completely out of mana. Okay, I'll just hang out over here. Start healing. Lots of little balls moving around, but I can spin through. Omega, come on. Okay. Okay, that was fine. Excuse me. This is all just the ads from the single Necromancer, I think. I was hoping that I could trigger the traps underneath him. Doesn't look like that's the case.
In the name of Hades.
I really like the added scorch damage.
I grow strong.
I really like
One
that.
last chamber.
So after this, we should be heading to the boss. This chamber's going to be really hard. Okay, so I'll try to focus these two.
Need shells.
Great damage. While I can focus them. Man, it feels like an eternity while I'm waiting for some of these skulls to land, though. Okay, I'll go for these shield boys next. Come on, give me a shot. Bro, even in the corner here, I'm getting eaten alive. Hold on, we're fine. We're fine. I can heal. Do you think Kronos is going to give me a little time like this to chill out and just get all my health back? Wait, it literally hid the UI. It's like, oh, yeah, you're not in combat anymore. You don't need to see this important critical information. Chat, how is this a cheese? It's been given to me. It's a gift from the gods, man. It's a gift. Okay, he's dead. There we go. Armor down. We got him. It's a gift of stinky cheese. Yeah. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Well, I'm guessing I'm going to do the two gods.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Can I move in here or heal, or do I have to stand still? Just standing still. Or just not casting is all we have to do. Excuse me, just not casting. Your Omega Special also launches a fiery projectile. Sure.
Remain unseen, my lord.
Your attacks are faster. Whenever you are struck, there's a 10% chance that you dodge. So first run with the skulls has definitely been interesting. But interesting doesn't mean that Kronos is dead, and I would much rather prefer that.
Come on,
Death
again.
to Kronos!
I flummoxed with that boatman fellow just outside, who has the gall to scull his little boat right to my very doorstep. The satyrs have more fear of him than you.
Why don't you do anything about Charon if he's bothering you that much?
You ought fear him yourself. Lord Charon knows every stone in the underworld. Every drop in the 5 rivers. You say you can't be stopped. Neither can he.
That trinket peddler, crudely hawking his ill-gotten wares to his very limited base of customers, and hoarding so much gold I generously wrought. A noble ally that you have.
The Titan of Time. We're going to start with an Omega cast immediately underneath him. Notice that he doesn't slow down when the rest of the world does, because he's the Titan of Time. Will we have enough HP to actually be able to regen it? I don't know. Let me stop casting. We'll find out. Nice job, little turtle friend. So if I just take my time, pun intended, we should be fine. He's actually doing the suck attack right now, and I completely avoided the entire thing, but we know there's a ranged projectile at the end of it. So if we're able to get breaks like this in phase 1, I actually think I can kill him in phase 2. I really do. I really do. Did I call him a turtle? I'm sorry. He's a little frog. I love him. I love him. He's beautiful. Ouch. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I don't think that me going in and just tickling him with my special dash is going to be enough. So, our strategy is going to consist of me keeping a cast underneath Kronos at all times. The more burning I can get on him, the easier our life will be. I can dash through to try to apply some slow debuffs, but it actually doesn't look like he gives a single fuck about the slow debuff. I do need to make sure I'm giving distance to the dash, even when it's small little dashes like this, because it does blow up after, which is pretty scary. However, we're doing some pretty solid damage right now, and I'm just going to try and keep it going. When he stands still, I'm going to Omega cast under the ad he's spawning in, and just try to literally straight up kill it, which we did no trouble at all. Omega cast in front of him, we took a lot of damage, that's okay. I could heal it up right now if I was super worried about it. I'm not. Maybe I should be super worried about it. Those ads should be dead with that cast. Omega under. I'm starting to think about the time slow, and I'm wondering if we would do better without it on this fight. Because if I just ran up to Kronos and I held down circle and time didn't slow, that would just be underneath him and he wouldn't still be moving at full speed. Does that make any sense? I'm using this as an opportunity to heal at the same time. I do think he's going to dash to me soon. If we can schedule another big suck from over there, I would actually be full health. Is it just me or is he moving extra slow today? Like, this is no problem.
No shells.
Circle. Ooh, I didn't see that. I'll Omega here, because I'm assuming his immunity is going to end. Skull's back. Get away. I wonder if the ranged attacks moving slower from... That's the attack that killed me last time. I wonder if ranged attacks moving slower from Artemis is what's slowing down his big sweep attacks. Ouch, okay. We are taking a bit of a hit. We'll just go over here. This is a boss, right? Like, he's supposed to be hard? When does he start doing things that are difficult? Right then. He's like, what the fuck you saying about me, boy? Okay, this skull, the shield guy's gotta go. Ooh, he did break his armor. And we broke him! The barriers are up, but honestly, as long as I keep up damage, that shouldn't be too much of an issue for us. Let's just keep up the fire here. Even if we use a death defy like that, not the end of the world. So I'll try to keep up the aggression here. I actually think phase 2 is going to be infinitely easier than this, believe it or not. Because he does a lot of just like, hey, go stand over there for a little bit. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. While I channel here in the middle, I'm going to get full health before we enter phase 2, though. You better believe that. Ooh! Wait, I can leave that there for him and it chills him. Bro, this duo boon is the strongest thing in the whole game. I mean, it literally just handed me this boss fight. We're still progging Kronos. Kronos is still a very difficult boss fight. Let's get behind him.
Perhaps a change of scenery is best.
Perhaps. So I'm going to set this up and do a little damage before I even think about getting over here, because that's free. And he's still in fire, so that's free. We'll set up fire again on this side. That's free. Still in the pocket. That hit hurt, but it was my fault for being there. Did you freeze yourself? Thank you. Easy heal. Omega this again. So he always starts the spin axe from his left shoulder. So as long as I'm somewhere else, I literally think we're chilling. Oh, that hurt. I can go through.
Come one, come all.
Add phase. We'll just set up an Omega. There is the hands of the clock that I do need to be worried about. Oh, okay. That was a little tight. He's doing the big suck. Let's get behind him. And by behind him, I mean in the middle of all of his attacks, I guess. Can I go in yet, or maybe? No, it's out of range. This is what killed me last time. It could be 3 attacks, so let's keep moving. And 1 more. That was the triple. Okay, this is my last death fight.
Time is running out.
Don't cast, just walk. We're fine. Just keep walking, and I'll get full health. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Now I can stand here and get full health. I'm gonna go over here and get full health. No threat at all. Stress level is 0, dude. 0, dude.
Watch this.
Oh, take this, though. Thank you. Dude, we're cutting that close, dude. 29. Is that a single dash into a triple? No vacuum again? Okay, I'll go in.
Expire.
Single. Omega? And we got it. Calm and collected.
Of all my vexing relatives, you are amongst the worst.
I even just sipped some water. Nice, refreshing, boss.
You think that you prevailed?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Thank you.
For my mother.
All right, so I've noticed a little trend here on Twitch. My first run, I win every time, and then I don't run anymore for the rest of the day. So if we could maybe win the next one, too.
Zodiac sand.
That'd be really cool.
Vanquished only for the moment, scheming Kronos cannot be so easily destroyed. Yet in her every fleeting victory against him, fierce Melinoe recovers something she thought lost.
I still remember flashes of this place. Mine.
Mine!
As saffron-veiled Melinoe long bided her time, so too must wait a little longer those desirous of the details of her glorious revenge.
You!
That was one of the most confusing sentences I've ever heard, Homer. You might want to put that one. You maybe pick some different words for that one. That one was really hard. We beat the boss, but there's still more to do in this game. Did you know that? Check back next time. And we'll be running through with another weapon. I gotta say, first impressions with the skull, really cool, really unique, and I can definitely see why it wasn't given to you at the beginning. That ammo was weird.